Why? Why is this even happening? The struggles that no one really talks about. Amount of stress and anxiety is stressful for any student. Hello everyone, I'm Shrunga, an MBBS doctor from Karnataka, currently on my USMLE journey. Becoming a doctor in India, especially during this competitive period, has become a dream of many youngsters. But what most people don't realize is that behind those textbooks and stethoscopes, there are untold struggles that every medical student has to go through. The struggles that no one really talks about. I'm going to start with the obvious. The amount of stress and anxiety a medical student has to go through from the very first day of the medical college is insane. The frequent exams, meeting academic expectations, staying away from home for the very first time without mental or emotional support is stressful for any student. When I say competitive environment, it's like cutthroat competition. Imagine all the toppers in a state are put in one classroom. That's how medical college really is. You have to face it from the very first day of your medical college. This can lead to inferiority complex in some students. And the constant pressure to perform in every small test because each of the tests is a qualifier for the final exam. This leads to a very stressful situation for a first year student who is just out of NEET and adjusting to this type of education. I've actually seen many of my friends and classmates becoming really anxious and restless during the exam times, in spite of them preparing very well for these exams the entire year. It can be that stressful. It's not for the weak. So now let's address the issue which is least talked about, missing out on family. There are small tests or internals which are conducted every month, and the need to maintain a strict 75% attendance makes you miss a lot of family events. While your engineering friends are attending home every festival, you are here sitting in your college studying for your next internal, watching those Instagram stories. I've seen my friends from the northern states visit their home just once a year or even once in 2 years. That is so sad because it's just not a matter of 1 or 2 years. This starts from your first year, and until you complete your internship, they have visited home like only 4 or 5 times, which is so sad. In spite of studying medicine for the whole day, ironically, med students tend to forget their own well being. From living on coffee, skipping meals, and pulling all nighters, absurd study hours. In addition to stress and lack of physical activity, is a perfect concoction for bad health, which we went through during our medical college. Even though ragging is officially banned from all the Indian medical colleges, we all know the truth. It still exists in many of the medical colleges. Not everyone is lucky to have encouraging professors and seniors. Not all seniors are bad. In fact, they become one of your best friends along your journey, and they are the most helpful during the time of exams or college fest or your future guidance. But when it comes to professors, you cannot talk back to them in even a situation where you are right and they are wrong, because the final result lies in their hands. They can fail you if they want to, even for the personal reasons. And I have been a victim of it, where I have failed my practicals, one of my most important subject practicals, because a personal issue, a hostel issue, and the academic issue got mixed up, which clearly isn't fair for me or for anyone. Not only with me, it has happened with many of the students in my college and the neighboring colleges and colleges all over the state. This leads to suppression of emotion and fear of failure, which is very, very, very bad for your mental health. The tough love culture. In the name of making resilient doctors and resilient future doctors, some professors are very, very harsh on the students. While entering medical college, so many of the students have extraordinary talents, hobbies, and passions, but these tend to die soon because of lack of time, absurd heavy study load, and even some colleges are not encouraging at all. In my college, we didn't even have any clubs or whatsoever, because mine was a new government medical college, so there were no established clubs or anything, and we didn't even have college fest for 2 years. Most of the medical colleges, especially government medical colleges, don't encourage you to do anything other than studying. They only want you to study. But this scenario is not true for all the medical colleges. Of course, we used to attend fest from other medical colleges which were conducted really well, but I got unlucky because my college was a new college. Because of all these factors, many students unfortunately tend to succumb to substance abuse. In spite of strict regulations in the hostel and college premises, these things happen in front of our eyes. They need to numb the stress and the pain temporarily. That's how some people find a way to survive in this cutthroat competitive medical world, which is clearly damaging to the mental health of the person and to the society, because they are the future doctors of this country. MBBS is not just an academic journey, it's an emotional and mental marathon. Remember, it's okay to struggle, it's okay to seek help, and it's okay to just speak out.